Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
After inserting a slicer into your worksheet, you should see a new Options tab appear within a new Slicer Tools Contextual tab in the ribbon. You will see this tab appear within the ribbon anytime that you have the slicer selected within your workbook. You can use the buttons within this tab to modify the selected slicer settings and make other adjustments to the slicer. In the Slicer button group at the left end of this tab, you can see and edit the name of the slicer caption within the text box shown. You can also click the Slicer Settings button here to open the Slicer Settings dialog box. This dialog box allows you to edit the title of the slicer pane and set sorting and display options for the selected slicer. You can make any changes you want to apply here and then click the OK button. You can click the Report Connections button to open the Report Connections dialog box where you can select the Pivot Table and Pivot Chart reports to connect to the selected filter by checking the checkbox next to the names of the reports that you want to filter with the selected slicer. You can then click the OK button to apply your choices. In the Slicer Styles button group, you can click on the style that you wish to apply to your selected slicer in order to change its appearance. You can use the buttons that appear within the Arrange button group to change the alignment and placement of the slicer pane within the workbook. You can use the Columns, Height, and Width buttons within the Buttons button group to change the size and number of columns used to display the buttons within the selected slicer pane. Finally, you can use the Height and Width buttons that appear within the Size button group to set the size of the selected slicer pane itself.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.